everyone, we're diving into something kind of fun today. It's a controversy, a delicious one, believe it or not.
Dessert drama. Always a good time.
Exactly. It proves that even supermarkets can't escape the drama.
Right.
We're talking about Whole Foods, their berry chantilly cake, and a certain recipe change that has shoppers seeing red, white, and not so much blue.
Yeah, fascinating how worked up people get about, a cake, right?
Yeah.
You'd think it was world peace we were talking about.
Absolutely. We've got this article here from the Daily Mail. Whole Foods shopper in disbelief after store changes recipe of popular $5 treat. Just fell to my knees.
Wow.
I mean, the headline alone tells you this is serious business. So, before we get into all the reactions and fallout, set the scene for us. What was this cake like, before it sparked a movement?
All right, so picture this, okay. This cake, it was like a fluffy cloud of chantilly cream, loaded with fresh berries, practically begging you to grab a fork. But it wasn't just a treat, at least not according to the article. For many shoppers, it was a ritual, something they look forward to every week.
Wow, a weekly ritual. That definitely says something about how much this cake meant to people.
It really does.
Yeah.
And, I think it points to something deeper about our connection with food, particularly comfort food. It's about more than just taste, right? It's the memories, the feeling of comfort, maybe even a sense of community.
That makes sense, yeah. Food can be super nostalgic. It takes you back to specific times and places. So I get why people get so attached. And in this case, with Whole Foods switching up their berry chantilly cake recipe, well, let's just say those feelings were definitely strong.
Oh, yeah. Big time. We see this all the time online now, right? Companies tweak a beloved product, even just a little bit, and bam, the internet explodes with angry customers.
Oh, yeah. It's like they forget that nostalgia is a powerful force.
It really is. And with social media, it's like that force has a megaphone now. It's like a new version of the Boston Tea Party, right? The Berry Chantilly Rebellion. And this article does not hold back on those shopper reactions. Oh, no.
Liana.
We've got disbelief. Someone literally said, just fell to my knees, and then, straight up anger. Ruined everything. Strong words.
Wow, yeah. I do love how some folks can throw a little humor in there, even when they're, experiencing dessert despair.
Oh, for sure.
Someone said the new cake tastes like a raspberry jam-flavored cleaning product.
Oof. Yeah. That's brutal. But also kind of creative.
Right. You got to appreciate the imagery there.
Definitely. But it really shows you how deeply this whole thing has hit some people. It's not just, oh, this tastes a bit different. It's like a whole betrayal.
Totally. When something's part of your routine, it's more than just a product, right? It's like this unspoken agreement you have with the company. You keep making this thing I love, I'll keep buying it. And when that agreement is broken, well, chaos.
So, speaking of chaos, what did Whole Foods have to say about all this? Did they do any damage control?
Well, yeah, they did what companies do when there's a PR firestorm brewing. They released a statement.
Of course, of course. All right, hit us with it. What's the official word from Whole Foods HQ on the Great Berry Chantilly Cake controversy of 2024? Okay, so they're emphasizing consistency and high quality as the big reasons for the change. Want to make sure customers have, and I quote, the same high-quality experience in each of our stores.
High quality, huh? Interesting word choice. Makes you wonder if there's some, corporate subtext there, like maybe streamlining production, cutting costs.
It's possible.
Yeah.
And this isn't the first time a brand has faced this kind of backlash for, maybe prioritizing those things over what made them special to begin with.
Right. It's like that saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or in this case, don't mess with my cake. But here's the thing that really got me thinking. It's not just about the cake, is it? The article mentions other changes at Whole Foods that have people grumbling, rotisserie chickens, sushi chefs, even the mac and cheese is under fire.
Oh, yeah. I missed that.
Yeah. It's like the berry chantilly cake is just like the tip of the iceberg,
Totally. It's like a pattern, right? Makes you wonder if Whole Foods is, straying from what made them Whole Foods in the first place.
Exactly. And that gets into this whole thing about brand identity and loyalty, right? If a store built its reputation on a certain vibe, certain values, like high-quality stuff, unique offerings, that local focus, and then they start changing those things, even subtly, what happens to that relationship they have with customers?
It's risky. Are they going to alienate the people who are their most loyal fans? The ones who built their whole, grocery shopping philosophy around what they thought Whole Foods was?
Yeah, it's tough, right? I get it, wanting to keep things consistent, make things easier on themselves, but if it changes the whole vibe of the brand.
Right, exactly.
Is it worth it? It's that constant tension, isn't it, between consistency and keeping things affordable on one hand, and then those unique, almost crafted experiences on the other.
Totally. And it's something we all deal with as consumers too,
Oh, absolutely.
That choice between what we know and what's new.
Yeah.
Do I want the same coffee I always get,
Mm.
or do I try that funky new place down the street?
It's like that feeling when you find a specific brand or product that you just click with.
Totally.
And you're like, this is it. This is the one.
Yeah.
And for some people, that was the Whole Foods berry chantilly cake.
Apparently. I mean, hey, I get it. Everyone has their thing.
It was more than a dessert. It was a whole experience.
And that's what makes this whole thing so interesting, right? It reminds us that even in this world of huge brands and global everything,
Yeah.
those little things still matter a lot.
It's true. It's true. Makes you wonder what other tiny changes are happening that we don't even notice. What are your non-negotiables as a consumer? Where do you draw the line?
Ooh, that's a good one. For me, you know what? A perfectly ripe heirloom tomato right in the middle of summer.
Mm.
You just can't beat that.
Oh, I hear that. Nothing better.
And when I find a good farmer's market that has them, I am a loyal customer for life.
There's just something so satisfying about finding those things, those little gems that are just perfect. And for some folks, that was that cake.
I guess we all need our berry chantilly cake in life. Some little thing that just makes us happy.
Well said. Well said. It's been great diving into this with you.
This was fun. Always love a good food debate.
To all our listeners out there, thanks for joining us for another deep dive into, well, everything. We'll be back soon with more.